Just to start, how long has there been active curling in Poland?
Well, it has started in 2002 or 2003, somewhere there. So it's almost 20 years now. It had some ups and downs since then, but the numbers of players are growing. The biggest boom was in 2006 till 2010, where we had something around 400 regular players in curling, both men and women. Then we had some crisis in terms of the number of the players, and it dropped to something about 200 players. But for the last 2 years, it's booming again. It's developing really, really fast in Poland. The main reason for that is thanks to the new curling rink, the dedicated one, which was opened in Łódź in 2018. The new rink is really, really modern and high tech, and it's really 100% dedicated to curling, a really good place to visit. So now it's about 500 people which are regularly practicing curling in Poland. They are gathered in 18 curling clubs spread all over the country. Mm, the curling clubs are placed mostly in the cities and towns where there is any kind of ice that people can practice.
So, how many places do people curl in Poland aside from the dedicated facility in Łódź? Where are the other rinks that people play at?
The main cities involved in curling are Gdańsk and Sopot, which is north of Poland by the Baltic Sea. Then Kraków, which is south. Then Bełchatów, which is a place really close to Łódź. Poznań. And the whole Silesian area, where there is a few curling clubs, and Warsaw, the capital city.
Oh wow! So there's lots of places to curl. Then it sounds like it's all over the country.
Yes, yes, we try and to immune this curling bug everywhere we are. So it's growing now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's great to hear. And there's also, I believe, like a major camp and kind of summer curling festival that the Polish curling
Yeah.
community hosts every year.
Yes, yes, yes. That's true. It's becoming famous now. We had guests from all over the world, even from Hong Kong and Canada. So every year, just at the end of August and the beginning of September, there is 1 week uh, curling festival, which is called Mazury Curling Festival. It has been held for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now, and it's a pretty successful event. Something about 200 people attending this camp.
Oh wow! And that's in August of every year, or is it?
And the last week of August and this first week of September.
Oh, good. So it's a good way for people to start off their season. Then is that the thinking behind it?
Yeah, perfect one. Yeah, it's this is the first thing. So the beginning of the season. The second one, that the camp is dedicated for the people who just started their adventure with curling last season, so they can learn something new. They can try to enter a new season with some important stuff to follow the next season.
Is your organization, is its ambition to become the new national governing body, or would it prefer to have its members essentially get control of the PCA? Is that what the long term plan is for your group, or how do you see your organization fitting into this whole conflict with the WCF?
I would lie if I said no. Of course, we thought about this, but um, we are players. Our organization are consisting exclusively of players. I mean, we do not have any like activists being there for years, doing nothing. Everything we do for the players and for the development of curling in Poland. So actually, of course, that would be the easiest way, just to convert our organization into a national sport association in Poland and replace the PCA. But frankly speaking, we do not even know if this is possible from the legal perspective. What we aim at is just to make everything right and square again in Polish curling. We also want to gain control how the Polish national team is selected. As a players, we want to have the feeling that the sport is our again.